Dear blockchain and crypto trader and community, welcome to this weekly Teroxx news update, and this is what we're gonna talk about today. Two more crypto companies shut down due to EU rules, as well as should holders be ready for a dip in cryptos. We will head over to that TikTok is working on the blockchain technology, and Fidelity considers rolling out Ether report in 2020. We will head over to AMD joined the Blockchain Games Alliance, and last but not least, we will talk about that Bitcoin could hit 100k in 2020. Let's see, but let's head over to the news. First of all, after Bottle Pay, two more crypto firms shut down due to upcoming EU rules. And after Bottle Pay's shutdown announcement last week, now two more European cryptocurrency firms shut down because of the upcoming anti-money laundering rule in the European Union. And so Simplecoin stated, when the laws come into effect, we would be forced to require the users to identify yourselves for anti-money laundering purposes. Mining should be available to anyone, and we refuse to jeopardize our users' privacy. It remains to be seen what impact this will have on mining pools and the cryptocurrency space as a whole. The other firm, Chopcoin, announced similar reads. Since we started operating in September 2015, we've been giving away approx 30 Bitcoin and introduced thousands of new users to the decentralized revolution. We built a community of dedicated supporters and kept innovating after we pioneered the idea of competitive Bitcoin gambling. Unfortunately, regulatory concerns and rejecting to force KYC on our users forced to shop. So on all, we can see there are new KYC and AML rules for anti-money laundering in the European Union, and so some crypto companies are already shutting down. Let's see what impact will this have to other crypto companies due to decentralized and not be visible all over is a key fact of most of the cryptos. All in all, it's sad to hear, but on the other hand side, if we're getting good regulations, the good companies and good firms will be strong afterwards. Bitcoin set to enter disbelief phase should holders prepare for 2.8k levels on Bitcoin. And the Bitcoin price, how you may know, performed as expected over the past weeks, as 8% was washed off its price of 7.5 between December 8 and December 14, and now we don't see a real reversal in the market. And currently Bitcoin has a distinct lack of bullish indicators that offer any hope of a short-term reversal. And even John Bollinger, the founder of the famous Bollinger Bands indicator, tweeted out, most cryptocurrencies are at or near Bollinger Bands squeeze levels, time to pay attention. And just to explain you shortly, the Bollinger Band squeeze is that these Bollinger Bands, you can see three lines, this blue one on the top, the red line and the blue line on the bottom. And the central line, the red one, is the moving average, and the lower band serves as the dynamic support, while the upper band is of course the dynamic resistance. And when we have a squeeze, we can easily see that we don't have any huge movement in the market. Due to when we have a volatile market like here, even if we're going down or going up, it's getting wider due to we're reaching new support or new resistance, and so of course the volatility gives us a wide band. Okay, so basically if we're having no volume or no movement over here, the bands are getting squeezed, and when we're getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, we need to have wider Bollinger Bands soon. So basically there are two options: the market will go up or the market will go down. But what most of the time happening when we have a Bollinger Band squeeze is that the correction to which side it may go will be harsh. So basically we can easily see a movement of 10 to 20% to the down or to the upside, and the Bollinger Band can't indicate this. So just to let you know, if the Bollinger Bands are squeezed, pay attention to the market, due to it can go to any direction very, very soon. Let's talk about that. The TikTok owner reportedly working with Chinese state media on the blockchain. And may you know this TikTok, it's a very, very famous app you can use for having your own videos. It's just entertainment factor for young people. And owner of the major social media app TikTok, ByteDance, has launched a joint venture with state-owned Chinese media group and the paper CN operated Shanghai Dongfang newspaper to develop business models that include blockchain and artificial intelligence, Bloomberg reported. And so TikTok may use this blockchain and artificial intelligence to fight deep fakes. And this could be very, very interesting due to ByteDance owns 49% of the venture, while the rest is owned by the Chinese media group. And with more than 500 million monthly active users, of course, you could use these fakers, or you can use AE to wash out these fakers. All in all, that they are working together with China on the one hand side is of course good, that China will lead the way in blockchain. On the other hand, China is not well known for having a good privacy, even in the internet, for the users. So let's see what will happen over there. But all in all, this could be a huge thing if TikTok is coming to blockchain. Let's now talk about that Fidelity Digital Assets to consider rolling out Ether support in 2020, and this just could be a good push for Ethereum as well. During an interview with industry news outlet The Block published on December 13, Jessup answered questions about the firm. When asked about the possibility Fidelity Digital Assets may support ETH in the future, he said, "We've done a lot of work on Ethereum. We intended to support it in the new year. We are very led by our clients." So all in all, how you may see, this is quite bullish for Ethereum, and if there is a good support for Ethereum as well, this can lead Ethereum, of course, to new high levels. As well, what's very, very important, that institutional crypto adoption, and with the time, meaning how do I know that if I buy this thing, it's gonna be around tomorrow? Like, what indicia of durability or longevity do I have based on the fact that the history of this asset is 10 years old? I think many of these things solve themselves with time. So what this is about, that cryptos and institutional will come to cryptos with time. So we just need to wait due to how the people are saying, if they're buying Bitcoin now as an institution and tomorrow it's 20% up or 20% down, it's too high risk scenario for them. So when they're having the data of 20 or 30 years, they could build and have a bigger picture of it, or build a bigger picture out of it for themselves to invest. So basically this will come with time, and this of course will affect the market very, very positive. AMD is a company that is producing personal computer stuff, and now they want to join the blockchain game alliance and wants to partner with marketplace creators. And this of course can as well be very, very good. If a company like AMD is using the blockchain or cryptos, this can lead us to a mass adoption too. And AMD claims its CPU and GPU technology will serve as a powerful motor for compute intensive blockchain and gaming workloads. The hardware manufacturer will also provide robust security protection to help protect digital content from a range of online attack vectors. All in all, what you can see here, AMD is taking blockchain and crypto very, very seriously and now wants to join. Last but not least, let's talk about the Silk Road Darknet marketplace founder saying that Bitcoin will reach 100k in 2020. This, of course, is in news that he just wants to push the price, but let's see why he's telling us such a price movement very, very soon. Why? The price of Bitcoin will skyrocket up to 100,000 in the coming year, according to the founder of infamous darknet marketplace Silk Road. In a series of blog posts on December the 10th, the founder of now defunded anonymous marketplace Silk Road predicted that BTC's price will reach 100k in 2020. So he claimed the possibility to carry out such analysis even without knowing Bitcoin's day-to-day price movements and the general condition of the market, to forecast the highs and lows in the financial market cycles. He identified extremes in investors' psychology, and in terms of Bitcoin, investors' emotions purportedly play a more significant role as opposed to traditional markets, and this, of course, he said, will lead the price once we're going high, that we're even getting pushed more and more. Industry players predict BTC price, like other people are saying that we see 14k in 2020, or that we will have 11,000 around this time. So basically that we will go up, but not that much. All in all, of course, this news is just to catch attention, just to push the price to go on a bullish side. But don't forget, once we are having a huge outbreak in the price all the people will come in the market and will push the price even higher. So the volatility in Bitcoin will come back sooner or later. To our news of the week, we had some good, some bad news, but all in all, I think these news were quite good and interesting. If you like this video, give it a thumb up, like, comment, or share this video, and we will hear us next time when it comes to weekly news update provided by Teroxx.